Yeehaw! It's Nick's Wild History of Hollywood's West. As where Missouri breaks into the shootist were signs that westerns were fading in popularity, Heaven's Gate is the film that put the final nail in the coffin, dumped it 6 feet underground, read it last rites, and forgot to put a tombstone on it. The film was notorious for costing well over $44 million, which in 1980 was a ridiculous amount, and gaining about $3 million of it back. Director Michael Cimino, who had previously directed The Deer Hunter, wanted his vision fulfilled and didn't care who he had to step on to get it. It does have an all-star cast, with Kris Kristofferson, Christopher Walken, Jeff Bridges, Brad Dourif, John Hurt, Mickey Rourke, and some other names I don't care about. It tells the completely fictionalized story of the Johnson County War, a case where Wyoming's biggest cattlemen invaded the county with 23 hired killers out to murder over 70 cattle rustlers and general thorns in their side. Pretty wild, right? Now, why they had to add a bunch of crap about a guy who was a rancher in real life being a bounty hunter, turning a guy who was killed a couple of years beforehand into the main character, arbitrary whorehouses, poor European immigrants, long, drawn-out dancing scenes, this, and numerous other crap that stretched the film out to almost 4 hours long is beyond me. I don't feel as though the film is total crap, it's just obscenely long, but all of the scenes, most of the scenes, seem to have a purpose. Originally, it was almost 5 hours long, but the editors thankfully cut it down. When it first premiered, people booed it, and after only a week of showing, it was pulled from cinemas. It was given a more wide release, cut down to 2.5 hours, but this still failed and disappeared. Part of this is because there were supposedly actual chicken fights on set, cows were disemboweled to give fake guts for dying characters, and a horse was bombed during filming, and PETA members went outside movie theaters to protest the film. Still, it seems to me more like the studio was angry at Cimino's excessive cost overruns and didn't play the film a lot just to spite him. One actor said, "It probably took $20 million to make the film, and another $20 million to fuel the director's cocaine habit." If you want to read a good production history, head to Wikipedia for this film. In addition to killing the Western, it also marked the end of New Hollywood, a period where directors had more control over their films, doing what they wanted, as opposed to the studios coming in and editing things. Thanks a lot, you ass. But is it all that bad? Well, no, but for the huge budget and lengthy time, it's nothing special. I don't think it's some underrated masterpiece, and I'm sure they didn't think so back then. You might want to watch this, if for no other reason than to see Christopher Walken get the hell shot out of him.